Hello, dear friends. This is Kardec Radio, where we are here to nourish our souls. Already going on 10 years. Woo! 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 Oh, thank you so much, Kardec Radio, for everything that you've done, for changing lives, really, for being a platform of inspiration, of faith, and courage at all times of the day. So today we are celebrating, and we have a very special excerpt today from the book The Messengers. Andre Luis in this book actually shares that as they're going to a post, right, to be of service, and with all the work and all the responsibilities, at one point they just stopped what they were doing, and they literally, we can say, they had a party, they had some social time, they have friends. So today, because we're also in that mind for not only celebrating Kardec Radio, woo, but we're also celebrating the United States Independence Day. So it's double the whammy, yes! So as we watch this video clip, that's right, dear friends, we went ahead, the mentors, myself, and Kardec Radio, we put a clip together that has that excerpt. It is in a cartoon form, but that's great. Grab your kids, grab your teenagers and yourself as well, and enjoy this party time, because honestly, Andre Luis says it all. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for all your collaboration, for your support, and for your prayers, and we'll continue seeing you here at Kardec Radio. We're here to nourish our souls. Woo! Enjoy the clip, and thank you, Andre Luis, Chico Xavier, Kardec Radio, and other mentors for making all of this possible. Until next time, dear friends, blessings, love, lots and lots of hugs.
Good day. I am Andre Luis and can't wait to tell you about this time at the rescue outpost where some friends and I had the loveliest celebration. Celebrating life and the victories we have acquired through hard work and lots of prayer. We know it's Kardec Radio's 10th year anniversary. Happy birthday, Kardec Radio. We continue in gratitude and prayer for the service. As I share with you the little celebration with our beloved spiritual family Ancieto, Vicente, Alfredo, Ismailia, the Basilas and their daughters Cecilia and Aldonina, plus lots of other friends that attended that commemoration, we imagine all of us in this special feast with Kardec Radio friends. Okay, right, to the story. All the lamps were magnificently alight, and large trees outside, gently swaying in the breeze, seemed to reflect the moonlight. Graceful couples moved about on the veranda and the long staircases. The castle filled with more and more happiness as the number of guests grew. The administrator was graciously receiving friends from the next colony and was proud at welcoming those who were direct collaborators in his work. Joy shone through on every face, and as I observed the beauty of the scene, I pondered the felicity of social life amongst individuals who had begun to understand and practice love one another.
Welcome everyone.
Good day, Alfredo.
Dear sister, how lovely for you to come. Oh, what a delightful dress.
Oh dear, thank you, sweetest Ismailia.
How is Campo de Paz?
Same as always, but making progress.
My daughters, girls, please say hello.
Hello, thank you for having us here.
Hi, thank you.
Girls, make yourself at home.
Meet our dear friends Ancieto, Andre and Vicente.
Blessings. Hi. Oh, what a lovely carriage you all came in.
Oh, thank you. Isn't she a beauty? She got us here all 9 miles. We enjoy a social life here too. Why not? You have to know how to live.
You said it well.
How's work going?
Well, we just can't place too much attention on our fellow incarnate spirits. It's essential to learn how to serve and move on.
I understand. Oh, I understand. Human progress isn't a question about mere days. Let's not kid ourselves. Our friend Mr. Basilo is head of the teams that provide assistance in the physical realm. Has a long-lasting experience with humans and knows them like no one else.
Not a lot, my dear friend, not a lot. I'm just a fellow spirit fulfilling my duties with the help of divine mercy. My natural deficiencies don't allow me to do much.
We're sure what you have to say will be very beneficial. Anything you can tell us on the subject of assistance will be valuable.
Did you used to be doctors?
Yes, yes.
I've always liked talking with my friends regarding the activities I'm involved in, but I'm afraid I wouldn't have much to say to two practicing doctors.
Nonsense.
Don't be so sure.
On the contrary, your stories will enrich our learning.
Well, remember what normal patients are like. They wait for the illness to materialize longer before seeking medical help, drop their treatment at the first sign of improvement, hate the pain that reestablishes their equilibrium, prefer medications that taste good,
Oh yes.
and always think they
Tell
know
me
more than
about
their
it.
doctor. This summarizes the way sick incarnate spirits receive and react to treatment while on Earth. In general, doctors on Earth offer help to whomever wishes to receive it, at least in situations of grave danger. We, however, often have to offer assistance to those who do not want it because they are living under veils of profound ignorance.
You're right. Nonetheless, it's comforting to know many in the world are ready to take part in this task.
Oh Andre, dear brother. Not always. Cooperation is another problem. We rarely find on Earth people who are willing enough to love work for work's sake without expecting reward.
Really?
They make all sorts of excuses. The infirms say they can't and the healthy say they don't need to. Rarely do incarnates manage to live without contradictions.
This is very enlightening.
I am sorry to disrupt the conversation, but I need to step out for a few.
Oh so sorry, to keep on going. This is a task that requires so much prayer and higher mental field for new thoughts, and also watch their germination and finally see the tiny sprouts, waiting for time to do its work.
Thank you. Thank you. I realized this celebration was identical to the social scene on Earth, only the sentiments were different because they were genuine. There was not a single hint of anyone putting on a false front. There was pure joy, authentic simplicity and unstained sincerity in everything that was said and done. Kardec Radio, we continue celebrating with you.
I've been working for a long time to receive the reward of visiting Norah Brasil. My superiors have promised me the privilege next year. But I have to meet a few important requirements first.
Really? Requirements to meet exactly what?
That's right. Perhaps you're not fully aware of how privileged your current situation is there. Living in Norah Brasil is a great blessing. Have you perhaps not understood that yet? According to the instructors who visit us in Campo de Paz, your ministries have some of the best universities for spiritual preparation. The educational opportunity in them is immense. In order for you to appreciate what blessing Jesus has given you, I believe you would have to live for a few years in our colony, or it's much more pressing and demanding.
Oh Cecilia, Norah Brasil has a lot of sufferers. The Ministry of Regeneration has lots of cases.
You're just saying that because you're there.
Sister, I'm serious. This water is delicious. Does it taste like cake or is it just me?
Please don't change the subject. Your place has potential for work, deep work, many already in supreme spiritual advantage.
Well, I helped out at Chambers of Rectification. That's a different story.
Oh, I've heard of that place. You haven't changed my mind though. There in Norah Brasil, there are many suffering spirits, but in Campo de Paz there are many obsessor spirits. You get me?
One thing is certain. Incarnate humankind's influence on our service is strong and unavoidable.
Dearest sister, the work of Campo de Paz is highly praiseworthy.
I love celebrations. This is so much fun.
Maybe the water does taste like cake.
What do you think, Cecilia?
Chocolate cake.
What could you tell us of your city? I would tell you about mine, but you already know so much.
Oh, where do I begin? Out of gratitude to Jesus, a group of benefactors organized the colony with intention to rescue those in state of ignorance or guilt. We never lack selfless instructors, which come from higher realms, to give us encouragement. So our group always stick together, even postponing spiritual ascension to remain close to old companions. Love is love.
Has your family always lived here?
More than 50 years ago.
Any plans for the future?
I have many plans and problems to resolve, but I am still waiting for the arrival of someone who is still on Earth.
I know what you mean.
Let's go check on the others.
Is my sister talking about Norah Brasil again?
It's all right. This is quite a friendly conversation.
Easy for you to say, Sister Aldonina. You were there 15 days.
Oh sister, it is all right. How about, do you all want to hear a love story?
Oh yes, my dear.
Should I get a tissue?
Love is so beautiful.
Okay, here it goes. One of our sisters, Isaura, is married to Antonio, who is already in a higher sphere of Nasolar. So Antonio would get permission to visit her down here. After a while of such visitations, Antonio and Isaura wanted something more stable. So Antonio goes and asks for permission to have Isaura with him, and Isaura asks permission to go up with him. How cute is that? It wasn't that easy though. Isaura's supervisor asked her to prepare herself first for 6 years in Campo de Paz before leaving for good. 6 long years. In marriage of the souls, it is crucial to purify the hope chest of the sentiments. So she worked for 6 years in our colony acquiring cultural values and perfecting her mental field.
Now that's a love story.
Our sister is blessed.
This is so charming. When I returned from the earth, I didn't have the slightest idea about marriage after death. When I attended such festivities in Nasolar, I must confess that my surprise bordered on astonishment.
We felt the same way. But after all, if human marriage is one of the most beautiful acts of life on earth, why should it be any less here, where beauty is always more quintessential and purer?
How happy those married on other planes.
Yes, for us to enjoy such blessings here, we must have loved on earth. To reap such joy, we must have loved with our soul.
Beautiful love story. Does anyone want water refills? We headed to the large room. Delighted music soothed our souls. Enchanting scenes I can't describe to you with music of marvelous perfection. But what came next touched my soul deeply. I noticed a choir of child musicians. Kardec Radio. This next scene is dedicated to you as music is nourishment to the soul.
Cecilia, could you please play something for us?
Me. You have come from the highest realms, where the harmony is sanctified and pure. How could I play anything pleasing to your ears?
Don't say that, Cecilia. Uplifting music is sublime anywhere. Go, my child. Remind me of the most beautiful days of home back on earth.
I gazed at Ismalia's face, noticing from the light in her eyes that her thoughts were far away, perhaps at her former home. She discreetly wiped away her tears and embraced Cecilia affectionately when she had finished.
Congratulations. Cecilia, I didn't know you had progressed so much in the divine art. And what beautiful song.
Forgive me, dear Ismalia, my heart is still very connected to earth, to Herminio.
To be devoted is not a crime. Love is the light of God even when it shines at the bottom of an abyss.
Are there any more surprises?
Ismalia, please perform something for us.
This melody is dedicated to our dear Ancietto.
Oh my beloved. Cecilia has sung of sublime earthly love and Ismalia has enraptured us with divine, heavenly love. It was a wonderful idea to stay at the outpost. We have also been helped by the light of friendship, which has invigorated our spirits.
We'll return to work filled with renewed energy.
What marvelous flowers you have given us, dear friend.
From the very first note something uplifted me to the sublime. We were silent, enwrapped in ecstasy. The melody, woven in mysterious beauty, flowered our spirits with torrents of divine harmony. A range of the gentlest vibrations had begun entering my heart. We still had far to travel, so after resting for a while the next morning, we said goodbye deeply moved. We took a car and left. What a party out of this world. Kardec Radio, may you have many celebrations like ours. Greetings dear friends, until next time.
Happy birthday, woo-hoo. Happy birthday, woo-hoo. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, woo-hoo.
Happy birthday, Kardec Radio. Thanks for everything, for bringing us this wonderful stuff. Okay? Thanks, fans, for making this possible.